Well, hello and welcome to the Your Natural Healer channel. My name is Tammy and I am so very happy to have all you Libras joining me today for your special reading for July. Last month was the first time I had done something like this. I did the zodiac chakra readings and that went over really well. So we'll do that one again in 4 months. So what's that? June, July, August, September. So we'll do that one again in October. So this one, if this one gets a good feedback as well, we'll do this one again in November. And this one we are going to pull some cards for connecting with one of our spirit guides. And before we get into it though, let me go ahead and get some housekeeping out of the way. Have to do it, not much. I won't go over any sales or anything like that because this is good pretty much until October when we do the next one. So pretty much, and I say this all the time, so for my normal viewers, I apologize. I know I sound like a broken record. But guys, if you would consider subscribing to the channel, it would really help me out. This stupid YouTube algorithm, it is real. When you hear people say that, they are not kidding. It is based off of watch time and hours of view hour. Watch time and subscribers. Watch time seems to be kind of easy. I'm halfway there, but subscribers, you have to get 1,000. I don't know exactly what happens yet. I know I could Google it, but I kind of want to be surprised because I am working so hard towards doing it. So anyway, if you consider smashing that subscribe button, guys, you can turn the notifications off to my channel. That won't offend me. You know, just make sure you check in because I do post things weekly and trying to post more special content like meditations and things of that nature and things like this. So anyway, with that being said, thank you in advance. All right, so Libra, before we even start, I'm a huge crystal nut, if you cannot tell. And before every reading I do, I always pull a crystal once I connect to the energy and then I set it out. And for you guys, I just got quartz, which I usually set out quartz anyway because it amplifies energy. But I was strongly being encouraged lots of quartz. So I'll be kind of curious in your cards to see what we pull. So I've got some quartz points here. And these are Vogel quartz, which these are like very particular. They're cut at the angles of the Great Pyramid. They're very sacred in sacred geometry. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and clear the cards. Let's get rid of any negative energy. Now they have been saged. I sage after each use to clear any energy, but I like sound healing as well. All right. Oops. A little extra there, I guess we needed. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull 5 cards from the standard Rider-Waite Tarot deck. And we'll go over about one of our guides, one of your guides, Libra, and ask a couple questions. And then at the end, I'm going to pull an overall kind of oracle message, kind of shadowy, but not quite so much. It's not like I have some super deep dark shadow, but we should always be looking into doing our shadow work. The sun is starting to go down, so if it does get too dark in here, I will go ahead and pause for a second and turn on the light. Now, a couple things. What did I want to tell you? Oh, first of all, our spirit guides. How many do we have? Well, it really depends. First of all, we're all born with a guardian angel. And that guardian angel is with us from the time that we're conceived all the way to the time that we leave this meat suit that we're in. However, as we move through our life, we pick up more guardian angels. We pick up, well, not more guardian angels, but more angels. Because there's a whole hierarchy of angels. So you've got cherubs and, I'm not going to go through all of that right now. So you have all different types of angels that work. Basically, think of your guardian angel as the CEO of you. And then he has, and it could be a she, but she, whatever you want to call them. I'm just going to say he, it's easier. He has all these people working underneath of him. things, elementals. You have galactic guides. For example, I use my pendulum a lot in my work, even with distance work. And I have a pendulum guide. We don't always utilize all our guides. We've got scribes. Some people only think of their guardian angel and that's it. And that's fine. Some people don't even call in their guardian angel. But, you know, you have a whole team. And so we're going to, you know, kind of get the gist on one of them and ask some questions with that and see what the guides have to say, or what a guide has to say, and get some messages and things of that nature, okay? Now, one of the things that you do need to remember is that, I'm told that's enough, is that this may not resonate with you, okay? If it doesn't resonate, that's okay. Don't get frustrated and go, oh, Tammy's a fake. Remember, this reading, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This reading is good until we do the next one in October. So if it doesn't resonate, come back at the end of September, and maybe at that time it will resonate. And if it doesn't, remember, this is a general reading for every Libra in the whole world, okay? I can't connect to everybody's energy, so that's why it is a general reading. If you're interested in a more personal reading of any type, you can always go to yournaturalhealer.com/services. And I have all different types, packages, prices of, gosh, there's readings, there's distance Reiki, there's birth chart analysis, there's planet reports, there's all kinds of great stuff. So check it out, all right? If it does resonate with you today, I want you to take your right hand, place it on your heart, take a deep breath in and say, yes, I claim this for myself, okay? All right, well, let's go ahead and draw our first card, Libra, and this is going to represent the guide that we're connecting with today, okay? And this guide, Libra, oh, isn't that, if I set this up, I couldn't have done it more perfect. Justice, which is Libra energy. You're the 7th sign, because I'm going in order. You're the 7th sign, and you're the only one that I have pulled their zodiac signs card. So very, very cool. However, the Justice card is a karma card. So we are dealing with one of your karmic guides. You may have more than one. You know, there's no way of me doing a general reading, but we're dealing with a karmic guide. This guide is all about justice, karmic justice, that is, consequences, life lessons, cause and effect. All right. So this has got, I'm really curious to see where this goes with the fact that we are talking to a karma guide today, Libra. This is exciting. This is the first one that I've been like, with the first card, like, oh my God, I can't wait to see what we've pulled. All right. So let's see what your karma guide's got to say. So this next card is a message that at right now, at this minute in time that you are watching this, what they want to tell you, okay? And this guide, okay, 7 of Swords, all right, in reverse. I'm sorry, Libra. I was hoping it would go the other way. I don't know what's going on, but your guide is saying that there's something that you're not doing that's on the up and up. You know, whether you're sneaking around, maybe you're lying, maybe you're cheating, you're blackmailing. It's not good, whatever it is you're doing. And your guardian angel is saying, you know what, you need to clear your conscience, you need to stop, and you need to right the wrongs by confessing what you've done and fix it, okay? So if you've been lying to people, you need to let them know and tell them the truth. If you've been, I don't know, maybe, hopefully you're not acting like what do they call them things? Flounder, no, catfish. You're acting like a catfish online. That's very deceptive. You know, hopefully you're not cheating on your significant other. Maybe it's you're cheating at work. Or if you're in school, maybe you're cheating on exams. Whatever this is, it is not nice. And you're better than this. It's bringing your vibe down, and your guardian angel, your karmic guide is here to tell you this has got to stop. Because remember, guys, everything comes back to us, okay? You hear the thing, oh, karma, that never happens fast enough. And when things happen to us in life, whether they're good or bad, they are a result of the past. So if something good happens to you today, it's a result of something good you've done in the past. People say, oh, I've got such bad luck if something happens. Well, that's happening because of energy you put out in the past, okay? You may be doing good right now, but karma has come to collect. And remember, whatever the energy is, whether it's good or bad, it comes back to us threefold. And like I always talk about, if you've watched my other readings, is the ripple effect, where you have a still lake or a pond, and if you drop a pebble in it and the rings keep going outward, that's karma. So if you're dropping that beautiful, wonderful, loving, blessed energy in and putting that out to the world, that's what you're going to get back. If that pebble in the water is nasty and manipulative and negative and just horrible, that's what you're going to get back. So your guide, I don't know if he's coming to collect or he's just giving you a warning, but this has got to stop right now. Confess, clear your conscience, because if you don't, karma's going to get you. I mean, there's really nothing else I can say, Libra. I mean, I'm calling a spade. It does not get much clearer than that. There's like, sometimes in tarot, there's multiple meanings. Nope, this is it. You know what you're doing. You got to stop it, clear your conscience, right the wrongs, or else it's not going to be good, because whatever it is that you're doing is not good. Okay? Sorry, Libra, I don't mean to preach. All right, so let's look at the third card, which is what your karmic guide wants to. They've been trying to give you a message. Remember, I said this is the message right now at this time, because, basically they're talking through me to you. But they've been sending you signs. And our angels, our guides, our spirit animals, whether they're elementals, they send us messages. We get messages in our dreams. We get messages in our everyday life. Maybe it's a lot of times synchronicities. You'll see that usually a lot of times you hear people say, oh, I see 111 or 1111 all the time. Maybe it is a certain song that you haven't heard in years. All of a sudden you're hearing it all the time. Or, you pull up behind somebody at a stoplight and they've got a license plate that says truth. That's your guardian angel putting a message, or somebody on your angelic team, your spirit team, sending you a message. They love doing it on those license plates, by the way. Anyway, so this is a message that they have been sending you and you have been ignoring. And I think you've been intentionally ignoring it. You've seen it and it may not have registered, but at the time, subconsciously, it has registered, but your subconscious has chose to ignore it, because whatever this is that's going on with this card here, you're doing it because you want to do it and you're not paying attention. So, let's see what you've been ignoring. Go figure. Oh my gosh, Libra, this is in terms of a tarot reader, this is a dream reading. I mean, it's not like the nicest news, but everything is just fitting in. The King of Swords. He is about logic and reason, but he's also about ethics and morals. So I got to pick these up again. You got your karma card. The message right now is stop this bad behavior, this lying, cheating, blackmail, whatever it is that you're doing. Could be stealing, I don't know, whatever it is. The message so this has been going on for some time, okay? So this isn't like something that's just happening now or about to happen in your near future. Because as I said, it's July right now. This might not pertain till, August or September, but they've been giving you the signs that you have not been being ethical or moral. Okay? So again, if you're cheating, that's not ethical, that's not moral. If you're lying, again, it's not ethical, it's not moral. And for some reason, you're justifying it. Unfortunately, let's say you're having an affair and on your husband and you're like, well, he doesn't show me any affection. Well, that's still wrong. It doesn't matter why, that's wrong. Okay? You need to resolve the problem. But I'm not here to preach to you. That's something that you would need to go see a professional counselor for. So, but he's been giving you signs here. And he's been waving them around in your face, and you have just been choosing to ignore this message. And he really wants you to fix it, and he really wants you to stop because, the consequences right now might not be quite so bad, but if you continue this going forward, if this doesn't stop now, the consequences are going to be really, really horrible. So, they don't send you messages just because they're bored and they want to see you go, what's that mean? Your spiritual team is here to help you. That is their job. They love to help you. They want to help you. And this guy here, the karma card, he doesn't want to be dealing out bad karma. He wants to deal out the good stuff, but that's not his job. His job, and as a Libra, you guys know it's all about balance. So if you're doing wrong in the world, he can't just let that slide, because that's not right. So again, you need to stop. The messages have been there. And if you're like, well, I didn't get any messages, I would think back and go, or if this isn't pertaining right now and this starts pertaining to you in a month, then you might go, okay, or you see something in a month and you pull up at a stop sign in 3 weeks and you see a thing that says, a plate that says truth. He's giving you the sign. All right, so Libra, you need to be really careful. This is not good. You're playing with fire. And it might feel exciting. It might feel good. I'm really surprised, and we'll see. But I'm surprised you haven't gotten the Devil card, which is all about temptation and gratification. But this really isn't good. And I know that you're a beautiful soul. And yes, we're human and we make mistakes, but you know what? You know that you're not doing right, so fix it. I can't say that enough, Libra. Whew, okay, let's go ahead and move on to the next card because, again, these are cut and dry. I mean, these are all playing into everything. All right, so let's go ahead. The fourth card is how you can better connect with your spiritual team, your guide, especially your karmic guide. And the card that you got, okay, King of Pentacles. All right, so what this is saying is that you've been really super focused on materialistic things. And the materialistic things doesn't necessarily mean you're going and buying all these, the best Xbox and the biggest and best TV and the best car. And it could be those things. But, it could just be money, clothes. I was going to say something else, but no, I'm getting no. It's normal materialism, actual physical stuff, okay? And that physical stuff is not going to help you to connect to the universe, to see, to use your third eye, okay? And I don't think your third eye is blocked, but your root chakra is definitely not balanced. I think your root chakra is a little bit overactive. I think it's a little more than a little bit overactive. And you know what? That makes sense to me, because when the root chakra, normally we utilize red crystals to heal it. And because red is the color associated with it, so we want to raise when it's too slow and we need it to spin faster, we need to raise the vibration up to that color red, because it's a certain vibration. Color is vibration. All color is reflection of light, and light is vibration. Well, if it's spinning too fast, we don't want to add more red crystals to it, okay, or more red. We want to bring down the energy, so we would use clear or white crystals. That's why I was drawn to the quartz for you guys. So try to stay away from the color red. If you drive a red car, that's going to be really hard, but try not to wear red clothes. Try not to have, like, if you've got a red bedspread, put that away for now. Put a different color on. White, if you have it, would be great. Try to wear some more white colored things. Eat more white colored foods. Stay away from red colors. Stay away from like red meat. Don't eat kidney beans, red apples, red peppers, strawberries, watermelon. Go towards white, more white colored foods like potatoes, white fish, cauliflower, things of that nature. All right. And that's going to help bring that down. But if you use quartz, that's going to help as well. So I would definitely carry quartz with you. If you don't have any jewelry made of quartz, you can always just have a little piece of quartz and throw it in your pocket and be good to go to help bring that down. But this guide really, your karmic guide really, really, really wants you to understand that the materialism has got to stop. And they also want you to do some meditation on it to figure out why you are so consumed by it right now. What is it making up for? Because obviously when we overindulge in things, we're usually doing it to make up for something. So is it that you feel that people like you more because you have more stuff, or does it make you feel like you're special or you're as good as other people? If that's the case, those are some shadowy things that you need to work on. All right. So in order to be able to better connect with your karmic guide and all your guides, you need to get rid of that materialistic mentality and really start to focus on and really start to commit yourself to your spiritual journey for yourself. Okay? All this other material crap's not going to do you a hill of beans. All right? It's getting darker. I think we might make it through. We will see. All right, let's go with the fifth card. And this is how this guide is going to, or wants you to help you on your current path. All right. So we discussed how you can connect better. So we got to get this materialism under control so you can start working on those shadow things to really open yourself up. And that's going to open yourself up to be able to work from the heart space. All right. So in order, your path now, what he wants to help you with. I don't mean to laugh, Libra. It's just your cards as one of the best readings. This is like textbook, because sometimes you have to go, okay, what are they trying to tell me? And then you might get to card 5 and go, oh, that's what they're meaning. But this has been just like in a row. This is like a textbook reading here. Again, the 10 of Pentacles upright usually means abundance in every aspect in your life. This still means abundance, but it's coming from ego. So this is, again, playing into this. It's materialism. So your karmic guide is also wanting to help you with whatever this materialism that's going on in your life. Because if you continue on this path, you are not coming from the heart space. You are coming from a place of ego. So, my fellow I'm sorry, you're not. I wanted to say my fellow Cancerians, because I'm a Cancer, I'm not a Libra. So, X-nay on that. So, Libras, pay a little bit of attention to your solar plexus. okay, and your heart chakra. Because I don't think it's necessarily ego, like, and it could be depending on this materialism. Because if you discover, and it can go both ways, and that's why this is so hard in a general reading, but you're going to know if you meditate on this and work on this. If the materialism is coming from a point of wanting to fit in or feeling that people only like you because of this stuff, then I would say your solar plexus is definitely probably blocked. But if you're doing it more of that way too, but you're doing it more of a flex, you know, you're doing it more to show off. Oh, look at all the money I make, and I got this and I got that. Then your solar plexus may be overactive. So it's hard for me to say which in this reading, and you're going to know. And so if it's overactive, you need to work on bringing it down. If it's underactive, you need to work on bringing it up. But you also need to work on your heart space, because your ego has superseded anything that you're doing. Anything and everything you're doing is not coming from a place of love, from your heart chakra. So in addition to, I can't think, the root chakra, in addition to getting this root chakra, slowed down a bit, you need to figure out where this materialism is coming from, and that's going to determine your solar plexus, the spin of it, whether it's too fast or too slow, and then your heart chakra. Something is going on within your heart chakra too. So if I were you, I think it's coming from a place of self-love. And the great thing about the heart chakra is that whether it's over or underactive, it uses the same color crystal. So for you, I would work with some pink crystals, either rose quartz. Thulite is a great one, but rose quartz is pretty common. I would work on that as well. So you may want to even do my quickie 7-minute chakra. What is it? 7 minute. My goodness, I can't think. It's a quickie 7 main chakra guided meditation. There we go. It's only like 13 minutes long. It'll hit everything. So, it'll help slow down that root, and it'll work on that solar plexus depending on what's going on. And it's going to work on the heart chakra too. Because I think the heart chakra is definitely slow or blocked. Okay. So you definitely need to work on that a little bit. And I think that's going to help with everything. But whether or not this materialism is playing here, which that could make a lot of sense, because like I told you, this card was all about lying and cheating and just nasty stuff. So if you're really super into materialism, maybe you're lying to people, and about really who you are and everything. So, excuse me, again, Libra, you're better than that. All right, I am going to turn on the light, so give me 1 second. I was going to pause it, but I don't know how long I can pause for before it turns off, and I don't want to start over again. And if you hear Parker, I had to kind of step over her. For those of you who don't watch me regularly, she is my spiritual German Shepherd, and I'm serious about that. I really do think, like, in a past life, she was a monk or something like that, because this dog loves Reiki, loves crystal singing bowls, and her favorite crystal is lapis lazuli. I could do a whole thing on her. She likes cards drawn. It's really funny. All right, let's go ahead and pull this oracle card really quickly, because I'm trying not to make these videos more than 30 minutes, and we are at the 30-minute mark. For those of you who regularly watch me, sorry, I'm shuffling from behind because I don't want to mess up the cards. There is no Reiki hug with these special ones, okay? And for those of you who've never watched, when I do on Mondays, I do a weekly tarot reading, and then on Fridays, I do a weekly oracle message. At the end, I always do a 2-minute Reiki hug, and that's 2 minutes of distance healing. All right. So let's move these over a little bit. And while I'm thinking of it, since you've got a lot going on, we've got the root and the solar plexus and the heart. If you're new to crystals, or you don't use crystals, or you don't have many, I do have for sale in the Your Natural Healer store, at least at the time of this video, which it's, things are selling every day. So if I misspeak, I apologize. I do sell what's called the Crystal Toolbox, and it is a really cool thing. It has a nice selenite charging plate, and you can put all your crystals on it, and that helps recharge your crystals when there's no, when it's not the full moon. But there's crystals for each one of the 7 chakras. There's, I can't even think now. Black tourmaline. I think it's black tourmaline. Black tourmaline, orange calcite, peach moonstone, lapis lazuli, rose quartz, amethyst, clear quartz. There's several pieces of clear quartz. There's some big there's a big piece, and then there's little pieces, and you can use quartz to amplify. So for example, this is my lapis lazuli. So say I was working on my throat chakra, I can also pull this quartz in, and I don't even need to hold it. So if I was meditating, having that quartz there, it amplifies the energy. So especially like now, if it was just like normal throat chakra work or something, I might not use it, but for your root chakra, just using the quartz by itself would be enough. But the heart chakra, depending on, what you find when you meditate on this reason why you're doing all these things and in this materialism, let's say you were meditating with some rose quartz, I would definitely use the clear quartz as well to amplify the energy. So anyway, the Crystal Toolbox has all of that, so you can check it out in the Your Natural Healer store. And I do have individual pieces. There's quartz, there's rose quartz for sale, and peach moonstone is great for the solar plexus. All right, so sorry, I get to talking about crystals, and I could go on and on and on. All right, so the card that your karma guide wants is radical self-love. That's heart chakra. Now, I can't read that little print through the camera, even though I have my glasses on, so I'm going to put it behind here and read it really quickly. It says, we can only receive love to the extent that we unconditionally love and live the truth of ourselves. Guys, I don't even need to explain what this card means. I'll read it one more time. I don't know if you can read that. I know I got a shadow going on there. We can only receive love to the extent that we unconditionally love and live the truth of ourselves. So is that what this materialistic stuff is about? Is it making you feel maybe you had issues growing up with your parents, or maybe in a broken relationship, but whatever is going on here with all of this, it's fixable if you do the work. You need to first fess up, then you need to do some serious introspection, some serious meditation. You can do yoga. If you want Reiki, I'm available, guys. Distance Reiki is wonderful. There's nothing you need to do. You can be sleeping, you can be working, you can be shopping, whatever. I have Reiki clients in Japan, Australia, South Africa, New Jersey, all over. So, distance Reiki is wonderful. Self-love. If you don't love yourself, then what happens? We make up for it in many ways. So many people, that's how they get prone to alcoholism. They fall into drugs. Some people become overeaters. Some people get anorexia. Some people go and do crazy things. They, become adrenaline junkies. Other people become these materialistic people. because they don't love themselves. Libra, you are so incredible. And you need to, the next time you look in that mirror and say, I love myself. All right? I love myself. And if you love yourself, you're going to be just fine. Now, there's really nothing more that I can say on that card. But I need to, my crystal ball, like I don't always see things in it. And usually like when I scry, I use a candle and, you know, I gaze into the ball. And right now I am seeing, I'm into these things. There's ceramic masks. There was a company back in the 80s called San Francisco Clay Art, and they made like these Mardi Gras looking masks and they hang on the wall. And I collect those. I probably have like 55 of them things hanging in my guest room. My husband doesn't like to sleep in there when he's sick because he says he feels like he's being watched. I think they're beautiful. So anyway, in my crystal ball, I'm seeing like a mask. It reminds me of one of my masks, but it's like from the bridge of the nose up. And the eyes on it are very almond shaped. They remind me like of a cat's eyes. So I don't know if that means anything to anybody. I mean, it doesn't really look like a cat because like I said, I'm only seeing it from the bridge up, but it's definitely looking at me. And I'm thinking it has something to do with your reading, Libra. So, you know, maybe somebody out there, this resonates with you. If it does, then there's a message from you. I can only tell you what I see in the crystal ball. The thing with crystal balls and scrying is that you see things, and it's not the job of the reader to interpret the message because different things mean different things to everybody else. So many times I'll have like somebody say, oh, I saw the color pink when I was meditating. What does that mean? Well, it might mean something different to you than me. And so my answer is always, well, what does it mean to you? Because that message is for you. So somebody out there, this message is for you. Again, I'm not quite sure what I'm looking at, but it's got these almond eyes and it's square kind of like at the top, like where the forehead would be. So it goes kind of like this. And then this side is very prominent and there's like a circle over here. And I don't think it's like an ear. I don't know what that is. But the prominent thing is the eyes. And like I said, it starts at the bridge of the nose. So like on this card, like if she was looking forward, I'm going to be hiding up the whole thing. You know, that would be like if she was looking forward, that's what I'm seeing. But it's very square looking, okay? So again, I don't know what that means and who that resonates with, but that's a message for one of y'all out there, all right? That's all I have. I'm sorry this runs super, super long, but I hope this helped. Please take care of this, okay? Your karmic guide really doesn't want to have to give karmic justice to you in a bad way, all right? With that being said, Libra, I want to thank you so much. If you're interested in any services, whether it's Reiki or a personal reading, birth chart reports, go ahead and check out yournaturalhealer.com/services. Also, crystals, sage, essential oils. There's so much on my website. Go to yournaturalhealer.com/products. All of this is in the description below. All right. And then 4th of July, just really quickly, the 3rd through the 5th, 20% off of the Your Natural Healer products. So crystals, sage, essential oils. The code, there's no, I take care of sales tax. Shipping is free to the U.S. I only ship to the U.S. currently. 20% off at checkout. So if you see something that's $10 and you check out, you put in the coupon code, which I'm going to tell you in a second, and that's 20% off. You're going to get it for $8. No other fees. All right. The coupon code is, for 4th of July, HOTDOG20, HOTDOG20. And if you follow me on Facebook, there will be a video. It'll be up in the pinned things. I forget what it's called, but you can check it out there. It's kind of cutesy little advertisement I made. So anyway, I'm going to let you go because this is 40 minutes long, Libra. You guys had a great read, easy reading for me, but it was kind of tough for you guys to hear. Go live your best life, but do it the natural way. Namaste.